So the conversation begins with none other than Pretty Vishy, who had a very interesting perspective on motherhood. And I love me some Pretty Vishy. Something about her just like, ooh, especially now. Pretty Vishy looks like a dollar. And I got too hot, eh? Anyway, she was reflecting on her stance regarding motherhood and even more specifically, marriage in motherhood. And this is what she had to say. She said, and I quote, "When you have a child, just know that there is a chance of being a single mother, even if you are married. So before you have a child, make sure that you can tolerate the man for the rest of your life because kids are forever. You'll be a mother a bit longer than he'll be a father." And unfortunately, this is becoming more and more apparent. For most people, when they're getting pregnant now, you're getting pregnant after you've made that decision of like, you know what, even if this guy dips or worst case scenario, something happens, I'm still going to be able to take care of my child on my own. And oftentimes, that is sadly how people end up to begin with. So I feel like it's one of those things where she is maybe speaking from collective data of what she's been seeing online, but the presentation, the PR, the PR for marriage and PR for motherhood has become so bad. I feel like we need to have more stories that are better, like more interesting, good stories of motherhood that is working for some people and marriages that are working for others. Because at this point, all they have is negative press. Negative press. Like you'll see people on TikTok saying things like, I woke up, I was sad, but then I realized, I still don't have a child. So thank God I don't have a child. Like my life is in the pits, but thank God I'm not a parent. And you're like, what? Yeah, I need to mesema. Motherhood is the hardest, toughest hood. Motherhood is the toughest hood in the streets, and therefore nobody is starting to try and get in there anymore. Maybe we need to start to have like a cleaner, a better understanding of what motherhood is. Like the journey itself is quite nice, I think, for people who choose it for voluntary choice, right? But like being forced into it, being coerced into it, I think that's where people kind of get lost. But hey, Pretty Fishy had some very valid points there.
I think motherhood is a beautiful, hood. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of. But when I see people make decisions not to have children, I'm like, that is self-awareness. T. When I see somebody talk about how I am so depressed, but thank God I don't have a child, that is, yes, I get it. Because imagine being broke and then on top of being broke, you have a child. You feel that times two. I saw this woman creating content on TikTok, and I felt so sorry. It was funny and, and sad at the same time, because she was saying it was time for a school trip for her son. Her son is in kindergarten. School trip was 1,000 bob, and then they were asked to add 200 shillings so that the kids could have face paint during the school trip. So in the morning, she woke up a bit earlier, and because she had a paint lying around, decided to paint her kid
Ahead of time.
Spider-Man on the face to save on that 200 bob. Now, well, that is funny. It's so sad, like low-key, Like, I felt so bad. And then getting in the comment section, guys are like, Aki, don't even say that's 200. Just let the kid go. But as a parent, I understand. I understand pinching coins. I understand not knowing where that, 200 from Boga is coming from. And also prioritizing what's going to work for the family. Mutena face painting, amanta nunua unga. I get that as a parent. So when I see people say, oh, nah, I don't want children, I get it. It is difficult. When I see my relatives say, ongeza kengine, I block them. I have one already. Please, leave me alone.